Cadets of Sunnyview School, students, no, comrades in the great battle of education, I, Qiulong, codename Johnnie, stand before you today willing to assume the role of head prefect. For the past 13 years of my life, I have served, not with weapons, but with words, not in trenches, but in hallways, classrooms, and assemblies. My mission? To serve the student body and to lead with courage, fairness, and pride. And what a campaign it will be. Together, we face the Monday mornings, survive the test ambushes, and march through exam seasons with gritted teeth and sharpened pencils. We've raised our fists high during the end of the weeks and stood shoulder to shoulder in the face of deadlines, dreaded projects, and assignments. But no leader stands alone. Behind every order given was a team, teachers, friends, and most importantly, you. Each and every student here played a role in making this school more than another institution. We made it a unit, a family, a home. Okay, now that I've gotten your attention, I'd like to reintroduce myself. My name is Qiulong, but you can call me Johnnie. So I'd like to first address three main points. One of them, not really for everyone in the school, but the rest will probably dedicate to you. I want to use these to express and show you how I can show credibility to you, as I was in your same position, having to choose between a bunch of people I have no clue who they are to a personal level. So, what stands apart from me from the other people is my first point I'd like to address. I believe I have been in your shoes, just like everyone else. However, I want to express right now how willing I am to express your voice and let you be heard. One thing I'd like to address and one problem I'd like to solve would definitely be making clubs, which are currently just obsolete, actually something more useful. So some of you might actually be thinking right now, the extract I just read out loud right now is sort of like something you've heard from one of the previous years, and that's sort of the thing that I want to talk about. The reason I did this was because a fellow graduate from a couple years ago did the same thing, and that inspired me to have a cause and to participate in this event. I feel like participation is a big part of what makes us good students. And I want to allow everyone and give everyone the chance to participate in tournaments, no matter what type of tournament, whether it be sports, whether it be debates, whether it be inter-school competitions. I believe the best way to improve us as students is definitely to add more competitions. However, I understand scheduling is something that's hard to manage. So to solve this, we would have more internal school competitions. And I believe being internal allows more mutual support. This allows us to benefit from each other and try to best each other. And this would put us Sunnyview students in a better situation when we're outside in an inter-school competition. And this would allow us to increase our chances to win. Because who doesn't love winning? I love winning, and I love to see you winning. Next, I would like to address another topic that I brought up before, clubs. I feel like clubs are useless right now. Why? Because year 13s, they graduate, and immediately after they graduate, their clubs are gone. We're the only year that are allowed to have this privilege. However, looking back, when I was in year 7, I wanted to run my own club. And I believe there's many people who do want to run their own clubs. However, obviously, we need to regulate them. And I do think it's a good idea to sort of mix this with the rift between the higher and lower years. Right now, I don't know almost half of you. Half of you are new, the other half are old, and I've not spoken a word to you. However, I want to get to know you and understand your problems and your issues. And the only way to do this, I believe, is to kill two birds with one stone. Let year 7s and above, so the whole of secondary can start their own clubs. However, we will have some supervision by volunteers from year 12s and 13s. I think this is the best way to allow us to reconnect with each other and as well make clubs great again. Now, for my third and final point, I would like to address so the rest can, just shut their brains off for a minute. Year 12s and 13s, sixth form center. I want to address an issue that happened last year. Some of you might have year 12s who are now in year 13. We experienced sort of a bad timing for the school trip. However, this year I want to fix that. I think last year we had a really bad timing, and I believe we can do better and push a bit forward so it's not in the midst of our exams, since we have enough in our plate. Now, finally, to conclude, I want you to make the right decision for yourself. Vote Johnnie for president, for head prefect. John need to make the right decision. So John need me on this campaign to make Sunny Butte the school it deserves to be. Thank you.